Hi everybody, welcome back to the Jesse Reyes Show. I am of course your host, Jesse Reyes, and welcome back to Sweater Talk, which is where our sit-down interview where we get to the hard-hitting questions from our from some of the best guests that we could ever find anywhere ever. Totally not people who just happen to walk right into the station where he works right at the time that we need another person to interview. So today, my famous guest is Christian Fernandez. Christian, hi, thanks for coming on the show.
How you doing, Mr. Ruiz?
This is why he's my favorite. I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Good. Okay, so first question here really just comes down to something that I just recently learned. I found out you had a nickname.
Yes.
Could you talk about that for me?
It's kind of an odd thing. It started off as the kids at the high school just yelling out Fernandez, but that was like last year. Mm-hmm. And one student in particular happens to be my neighbor and filmed him in a bunch of different DECA events, and suddenly this weird Fernando kind of name came out, and now it kind of stuck to like all the kids. So I'll be like walking down the hallway and like I hear Fernando, right? And I assume it's Mr. Peterson who's yelling it, but now it's anybody is yelling it. Okay. And I could be like driving my car with the window down, or I could be like in the grocery store and I just hear it, yeah. Fernando. And what's really weird is like the public has started to pick it up too.
Huh. All right, so we actually
I'm thinking about making business cards that say like Fernando on it.
Getting interrupted on my own show. This is unbelievable. I don't even know what camera is on. So we actually have a special guest today. Gotta stop switching cameras, Noah. I can't keep up with this.
Follow the light.
So today we have Noah. All right. So we actually have a special guest today. Timothy Peterson. This is your neighbor, is that correct?
Yes.
This is the one who started. Timothy, could you come here for a second?
Mike.
Okay. Noah, you're gonna have to play around with this camera a bit. All right. So what I want you to do is get into the microphone. There we go.
I'm in close.
All right.
I like
that. So say Fernando the way that you said.
Fernando.
You gotta point at him too.
One more time.
You gotta point.
One more time.
Fernando.
Do it again.
Fernando.
All right. That was a great job. Thank you, everybody. Big round of applause. Okay. So really. No, it's truly an inspirational
It makes me
story.
Really appreciate, I feel like I'm loved.
Yeah.
You know?
No, totally.
The first couple of years, when his sister was still in school, those kids didn't really like me too much. They thought I was really strict, and they used to like yell out not good things. And then the year after that is when the basketball season was really at the high point with Darian Fernandez and stuff like that, and they called me Fernandez because I was making like money and putting them in college and stuff like that. And then I like follow around DECA and I became Fernando. I don't know, but this has seemed to stuck pretty well.
No, that's great. Do you want water?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. I have a cold, so that's
you just get it out of the trash can.
Yeah, I know. So we're doing actually a new special segment here where we will talk about just random things we find. So can you explain what is this object?
It's a wrench.
Okay, why?
Because your dad likes wrenches. He actually got me a wrench for Christmas this year.
For Christmas this year. That's my father.
He wrapped it and everything. I open it up and it's a wrench.
That's right. Now you guys know.
I've never received a wrench from anyone before, and not that we even use wrenches at all at the station.
Right.
I think I use a quarter more often than not to do most tasks. But I have actually used a wrench in the last couple of days, so wrenches are really nice.
That's very convenient. You see, now you guys understand why I have my own TV show here on public access. Boss's son. Get away with most things. Okay.
Like that. That is a crime, what he's doing right now. Using a $50 roll of gaff tape to wrap his hand for no apparent reason.
Okay, so would you like to explain this?
What does it say?
It says,
I don't know who that is.
that's true. Can you get to the other prop that you know? Yep. Okay, here. Tim, if you want to get to it too, either one, somebody get. So what is this?
Oh, a hand sanitizer.
Can you explain to me the origin of hand sanitizer?
Well, Renee, she's a huge germaphobe because
Right.
anytime we sneeze or cough, she feels that she's gonna die. So she buys it by like the gallon, and we have it all over the station, scented, non-scented, all kinds of stuff, just because she's afraid of us getting her sick.
That's really convenient. Okay, so the next part that we like to do. Oh, shit. Kobe. All right, so you've been working at the school now for how many years now?
7 years.
Who is your favorite student that you've ever had named Jesse and why?
Oh, definitely the other Jesse.
Jesse Sarkeesian. I know, he's my favorite too.
But he left.
He did leave. You know who didn't leave though? Me.
Yes, you're still here, unfortunately.
I never leave. Don't switch the camera off me when I'm having a moment. I can never leave.
I'm so much better than he is.
I can never leave. I can never leave. No matter what I do, I can never leave.
He's still going to be working at the school even longer than I have. He'll keep coming back.
Well,
As long as his father keeps paying him, that is.
all I gotta say is that honestly, this has been one of my favorite interviews so far that we've conducted.
Are you gonna
so
drink
far?
that?
Absolutely not. That's disgusting. I don't know why you would even suggest I would drink. I'm pretty sure that's toxic.
But you're putting it in your
Yeah, that
water cup.
I know. It's my show. I know what I'm doing. So guys, actually, Christian, we're gonna wrap up here. So any plugs you want to give out? Anything you want to plug?
Tonight is band day.
But when you see this, it will not be band day. So
Band day will
disregard
have passed.
disregard
You
what
can
he's
watch
saying.
it on probably our YouTube at Wareham TV. Yeah, the June 7th band day, which
That's
is
true.
the elementary band, the middle school band, and the high school band all playing together.
All right. Well, thank you for. I don't know why you wasted your plug on that, but thank you for coming onto the show today. I really appreciate. There we go. We got it. I appreciate. Thank you for coming on. One of the best guests we've had so far. And guys, stay tuned. We'll be coming back with another segment right after this. Fernando. All right. That's a cut.